You ready?
Yes.
You just told me no.
I'm not ready.
Oh, the computer's running really slow. I hope it doesn't crash. It actually crashed on me the other night. I had a heck of a time getting this thing started back up. Fix what? This?
Yeah, there we go.
Why are you squinty?
I am so tired. Look at this weird, like, from wearing my hat.
We have been, man, guys, we have been slam-packed, busy. Holy cow. How's everybody doing? It's kind of weird Friday night. We're 24 hours late for our live show.
Yeah. And then...
If she falls asleep during the show, no, just look at her. Just watch her resting on me.
Don't tell me if I drool. No, I just realized that my hair clip is broke.
Diane at Justice Acres. Gods, what's up?
Yeah, don't forget to hit live chat. That always throws us off.
Don't forget to hit what?
The live chat. Like, I've already got it. Instead of top chat.
Oh, yeah. Who reminded us that?
City Girl Country Heart. I don't know if
Why
she's
do I ask you that?
Right there.
Don't. And she's a sleepy one.
I'm
Bonne, Terre, Homestead, what's up? We never even like really informed her that we were doing this tonight. Thank you so much for showing up.
Hey, we're here, Nunda.
Nunda, we're here. Or, well, half.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if I'm half here.
Oh, good. Were the aldermans, did they go long last night? That's awesome. We were at the fair, and Gons had suggested on our post.
We're at the fair every day.
We're having fun, though. I mean, it doesn't feel like a chore this year. It just doesn't. I mean, it's a little bit running back and forth, but last year we were trying to butcher meat chickens at the same time and all that good stuff, and last year just seemed like the week was never going to end. It really doesn't seem too bad. Doug and Stacy, what's up?
Yeah, last year was
we had a lot of fun at the
harder.
fair.
But yeah, last night the kids they got to do the rides, and then the TJ and Faith auctioned off their meat chickens, and we went and did more rides.
Last night was a busy night.
And I did the rides with them and stuff. And
I don't do a lot of rides.
It was a lot of fun.
Gons had suggested on that post we put up yesterday at the fair, or I think it was one at the fair. He had said, "Hey, you should do a live stream from the fair." Well, we tried live streaming the kids' meat bird auction.
We literally had no service.
There was none
in that building.
Zero. Our phone said no service.
I was like, oh, okay, well, we're not doing that.
And then when your phone has little or no service, your phone really ramps up trying to find it. It starts sucking battery power trying to find a good signal. And my phone, I was watching it 22%, 21%, 20%, 19%. But no, there was absolutely no service there. And it's not really... I posted the one picture of the group picture of us at the fair.
Yes.
And it took forever for that thing to upload and actually post. So, who else is here? Gone City Girl.
Incense
Diana,
shop.
Justice Acres, who?
Incense Shop.
BJ.
Garden.
Awesome.
Barbara Bradley.
So I think, I forgot to add it in over here. Darn it. We're a little, as usual. We just got home from the fair.
Yeah, we did, and trying to get the kids settled upstairs, and then they have to, for part of their club service, they help. Don't look at me like that, my brain's not working. They have to help in the dining hall for a couple hours. So they have specific 4-H shirts, and of course we can't find Faith. So I came downstairs at 9:01 and I was like, babe, it's time to go live. He's like, oh, is it 9? I said, it's after 9. I was like, we gotta go live. So.
Are these this week's pictures?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But the picture I'm really looking for is not even here.
What picture are you looking for?
I'm looking for this picture.
Oh, that picture.
Control C.
So he's not really bundled up. It's very windy, and it was like 62 when we were walking around the fair, so Mike had his sweatshirt on. This is what I've been running around in the last 3 days. We've still been in the 60s. It is chilly tonight. But like getting the kids, I think, what was it, yesterday, getting the kids on the bus, it was 41 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been running around with long sleeves and a hoodie all day. Different long sleeve shirt, but for the last 3 days.
I just wore the same thing over
Then I also had my thick flannel on walking around the fair. And it's so cold.
Is that Incense Shop?
Yeah.
I read his license for some reason.
You can't read and I can't talk.
We've been in the very low 40s for several nights. We had some 60s nights also, but I don't think we've hit the 30s yet, but we've been to 40, 41 for sure.
39.
Was that coming or we did do it?
No,
already?
we did.
Oh, okay.
3 mornings ago, I think it was 39. But yeah, we were 41 yesterday morning. I don't know what it was this morning. I didn't pay attention. It was warmer this morning, and I still am sitting here scratching a mosquito bite on the back of my arm. So, like, not all the bugs have died.
We have a really bad fly problem here this year, and it was kind of bad last year too, but it was really bad this year. And
inside and outside.
My brother was here last weekend, and we had a really cold night, and his wife came onto the porch and said, "Hey, all the flies on the porch died." And they didn't. They were just sleeping somewhere because they're back. But the flies bug me something fierce. I'm just so annoyed with them. It's not even crazy. It is crazy. But we've talked to other people in this area too, also having a really bad fly summer. I mean, granted, we have the pigs and the horse and all that. We have livestock, so there's probably going to be flies, but it seems a little crazy to me this year. City country. Oh, okay, yep.
How'd the kids do at the auction? Do we want to talk about that, or are we going to do a video? Well, I mean, they did well.
We'll talk about it. People are here. Let's talk about it.
We did. We didn't do anything. They did good.
I figured out some stuff I'm going to enter in the fair next year, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, wait, no, we didn't talk about that real quick.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, throw me on the spot. Okay, tonight's giveaway. We are giving away 2 weekend passes to Homesteaders of America. That is coming up, not this next weekend, but the weekend after. 2 weeks from today, October 12th and 13th, Front Royal, Virginia.
I'll never remember that name. I will never. Those are like 2 words that don't go together to me for some reason.
So we are going to give away 2 passes that get you in both days. They're
2 weekend passes.
Yep, 2 weekend.
I told Jenny earlier. I said it's 2 pairs of weekend passes. No. It's one pair, so it's 2.
2 passes for the weekend. Friday
2 passes.
And
1,
Saturday.
2 passes.
Homesteaders of America.
I know Nunda's gonna be there.
Yep.
Anybody else in the chat gonna be there?
I know that. Nunda's helping. She's actually Amy Fuels this is her baby, but Nunda and Tangi and Ann Scott are all people that are help run everything. Nunda's in charge of volunteers and stuff like that. I don't know what all you're gonna do, sweetie, but and I probably do know. I'm just too tired to remember. That whole group of 4 are running the show.
That's awesome.
That's a fierce group of 4.
And 2 of those people just did a video with me.
Yeah.
Ann Scott and Amy gave me some video clips for that fermented garlic honey, or honey garlic.
Is it honey garlic
or fermented honey garlic? Whichever way it goes.
I like honey garlic.
Yeah. And I just had some the other night of the older batch, the batch I made before I made the video.
A lot.
And it was really good. I mean, no garlic. I chomped on a garlic clove, and it was really good. I tried some for fun in my coffee. Did not care for that whatsoever. But Jenny has tried some in some teas and liked it.
Yeah. Yep,
so
I have.
It's doing great. In fact, we can. You're all bundled up. I can grab it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to talk about the auction, or after you get done with that?
We'll just...
I don't know what we're doing.
I also later learned, if he's still here, that Doug and Stacy just did a video on honey garlic also.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, so I combined the old one and put it in here.
I don't get on YouTube.
This is done fermenting.
Yeah.
I still have the lid on it, just because I've been lazy or whatever. But I used there's a pint of the first one I started fermenting, and I got that in a jar up there, and I took the rest of that first one I was fermenting and put it in here. So it did not expand this much, so it's done. I need to put a cap on it and be done with it, but...
Nunda says she's making sourdough.
Awesome! You want me to talk about that? I just posted that in our group.
Oh, did you? Is that what you tagged me in? I didn't read.
That's awesome, Bonne, Terre. No, you talk about the meat chickens.
Yeah, so meat chickens this year. So they did good.
Love that smell.
It does smell really good. We let the kids. That is not.
I eat so much garlic. That's probably what I smell like, anyways. And of course, I'm so sweet.
Yeah, there's that.
They haven't pratted yet though, Nunda, huh?
We let the kids pick out their own chickens this year. And
well, TJ did last year too.
Yeah, he did, but we did guide a little bit.
We did a little instructional.
We got some information about like what to look for to make sure that they're right. They're
oh,
right
the
size.
microphone's crackling. It might be me, or it might be this plug.
Should I wait?
Let's see. I turned that down just a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if that gets a little bit better.
Hey, 1070s.
And how you doing, Homemade Everything?
And so we let them, from the beginning, you know, we said, this is what you need to be looking for. This is what you need to be feeling for. Make sure you get 2 chickens that are the same. They did. They went, they're like, yep, you were good. You know, they feel the same. Everything seems the same. Their weights were not the same. So.
But TJ's were relatively close.
They were close. TJ had light birds. He took 2.
Medium.
They came in as technically medium weight. There's light, medium, and heavyweight. Last year he had heavyweight. So he was medium weight, but they were 4 pounds, 9 ounces, 5 pounds, 4 ounces.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
That's pretty close. Faith came in medium weight at 6 pounds, 1 ounce, and 7 pounds, 2 ounces. So there's a pretty good gap there. So the judge showed them, you know, what to look for and talked about the muscle that runs from like the neck to the leg and how to feel for it. So then you can make sure that you're getting like the
Hi, Sammy.
breast meat and stuff is the same size. So it was a really good learning experience for them. So they didn't necessarily like grade as high as they could. They still got blue ribbons, but they did really good with that. And then the auction overall, one thing we talked about is none of the birds went for as high of a price as last year. That included Grand Champion and everything. But the kids overall did really good. TJ.
That's odd, Homemade Everything. That's odd.
Are we going to say like the prices? I mean,
I don't care.
Year.
Go ahead.
So TJ got $125 for his 2 birds. And Faith got $200 for her 2 birds. But then TJ also recouping some costs and stuff.
Hi, Big 4. Thanks for checking us out.
He bought 10 chickens and he auctioned off 2 and he's selling the other 8, of which they are all spoken for. And so even though he got less at the auction, he still has more income coming in.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so I forget, don't know if you mentioned TJ got from his money last year.
I didn't.
From his money last year, 10 of the chickens are his this year, 2 of him to enter into fair. His dad's going to buy one. And then he called my dad today.
Yeah, I called Grandpa and he's like, I have 7 chickens left. Are you interested? And Grandpa was like, well, I'll buy all 7. And TJ's like, oh. Well, yeah, you can do that.
he kind of thought that my dad would take 3 or 4, although my dad usually takes 5, I think.
Yeah.
And then I think he was kind of hoping Jenny's parents would take a couple. But my dad just took them all.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have
so
I still have to notify my mom. Well, you missed out on the cheaper chickens, but if you still want chickens, you can buy from us.
So I'm going to call my dad tomorrow and be like, hey, Dad, I got 125 meat chickens.
He'd be like, I'll take 2. He'd be like, wait, what? You took all the TJ.
And also my dad wanted his... So Jenny and I figured out that we can quarter a chicken faster than we can gut and quarter a chicken. So I think we talked about this last year some. We... the 40 birds that we sold last year, we packaged whole, we gutted them, all that. Jenny won't gut, and I'm perfectly fine with that. That's no big deal. So it's just me gutting, and I go kind of slow at it, especially slicing it open and getting in there. But on our chickens, we were gutting them, and then basically throwing in some salty ice water for a while, and then quartering them. Well, after we had some chicken carcasses built up for some chicken stock, we just started quartering. We weren't even gutting. We just quartered them.
Yeah.
And talk about going, because Jenny will get in there and quarter. We'd get 5, 10 birds lined up, and we'd have all 5 quartered. We're not spending the time gutting them, but just quartered in no time whatsoever. And then we package X number of breasts for our family, X number of legs and thighs in a package.
So we just take the pieces, and then that's what we put in the saltwater solution for a while. And then when we're done, then we sit because that always feels really nice after standing there butchering a ton of chickens.
Next weekend.
We sit and package what we want packaged up.
Right. So I think I saw you guys that butcher your own chickens. Do you soak your chickens in a saltwater solution? And oh yeah, I was gonna say I think Big Four. I want to say thank you. They said, I think they said Rose sent them, so that's awesome. Thank you very much. And hi, Wholesome Roots. How are you doing? Thank you.
Marge Perez also came from Wholesome Roots. So
maybe that's the one I read. Maybe, but I think Big Four did too also. JM at the Nut House.
Oh, don't worry about going over Rose. We're kind of invading on your night, so
yeah, no,
it's totally cool.
And people already beat you here saying that you sent them, so that's cool. Thanks. But yeah, do you soak your birds in salt water before packaging? No, but I will do it this year. We do have.
He's addressing you.
Yeah, Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. In that house. No, we don't. But I'll do one this year. And last year, what we did on Butcher Day is we went live in our Facebook group, Pratt Pack, for probably 20 minutes and showed you our whole process. Maybe I should reshare that video because actually Homestead Dad was just asking me about that and I shared that video with him on Messenger. I went and found it. I know it's in Pratt Pack, I believe on September 28th last year. It might be the 29th, but 28th or 29th there's a video from last year. And that was in the Pratt Pack group, not the Facebook page, because Facebook probably would have kicked it out of there or something.
Yeah.
But we'll probably try to do that again this year. I believe our Hodgepodge Homestead's going to be here helping us. I'm not going to commit to saying that they are because I haven't talked to them in a couple days. But
Diana Justice and Part-Time Permie says they don't use salt water. Diana says they just soak in ice water.
Okay. We had read this somewhere that, and we don't put very much salt in there at all, but the salt would help draw out extra blood stuff. But where I was going with all that is I think I was watching a YouTube video with our Hodgepodge Homestead and they didn't even do that. It was butcher package. Butcher package? Just butcher clean package.
Oh, no soaking at all.
Yeah.
How many chickens did you say you'll be butchering this time around? Actually 121 because 4 of them went to fair.
Oh yeah, that got taken care of for us.
121 chickens over the course of 3 days.
Oh, so Part-Time Permies is yes, straight into packaging and then straight into ice.
Huh.
Yep.
Hi, Green Gables,
we're actually going to have an empty freezer. That might be my night project tonight, but we need to consolidate a couple freezers because one's just running. But we're going to use that freezer as
cooler.
Yeah, as a cooler. So. Hold on, do this real quick again. I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but we need to.
Yes, it is exhausting. We did about 110 last year over the course of 4 days, and this year it's going to be 121 over the course of 3.
Which was also kind of nice. It was just Jenny and I, so we did 20 this day. I think we can only do 10 one day. We did 40 another day. It's in the middle of fair, so those 10, 20, 30 was insane time to try to be doing it, but.
I probably won't catch up on sleep before doing the chickens. Sometimes this is just how I look for a few weeks. But then we get to go to Virginia and it'll be like a vacation. I'm probably going to sleep the whole way there, honestly. And then I'll be good. Yes, speaking of Virginia.
Yes.
Where did it go?
Right
this
there.
One?
Yep,
okay.
Yes ma'am.
Tonight's giveaway. 2 weekend passes to Homesteaders of America Conference. Coming up in 2 weeks from today, October 12th and 13th. We are speaking Friday morning on the 12th.
We will do this giveaway hopefully within 10 minutes.
Yes. So 2 full weekend passes to the conference. You flicked over before I could move my hair. Homesteaders of America. I'm shaving this off. It irritates me so bad. Yes.
That's cool, Gons. Yeah, that's fine.
Who else is going to be there? We got.
Homesteaders.
I'm not going to be able to.
Are you really going?
We got Off-Grid Deck and Stacy.
Yes.
Stacy Harris.
Yes.
Eustace Conway. Justin Rhodes.
I don't have any clue. So.
Amy Fuel is going to be presenting. We're going to be presenting. Ann Scott, Farm Girl in the Making. I'm
come on, get him. Come on.
I'm like bombing now. Hey.
Send her on up, JM.
That was pretty good. I did pretty good for being so tight. Yeah, Joe Salatin.
Although if we end up with extra help, we might not send her back.
Who's going where?
JM's gonna send her daughter up to learn how to do maple syrup.
Oh, No, don't you. You zip. Y'all don't get to hear anything. Yeah, the aldermans. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm like.
Well, duh. I already told you the aldermans.
Homestead. Yeah, the roads are speaking twice. I have a ham in my mouth.
Our kids are speaking, which is probably going to be more us. Unfortunate for you guys, it'll be more us. But the kids are speaking, which we should probably start working with them on some stuff. The kids are speaking Friday
need to go over
morning.
What they're not allowed to say. Friday morning.
Dad runs around in his red underwear outside. I got those long johns.
we don't need to hear this.
I specifically. Oh, what was I giving your mom?
Yeah.
Was I jazzing your mom? Specifically, Tractor Supply. I think I bought the whole one-piece long johns with the button.
Butt flap.
And I didn't take a picture, I don't think, of the whole outfit, but I took enough of a picture that your mom knew what hilarious. It was, and I was, yeah.
Ages for admission, so 17 and under are free.
I'm glad you know that.
17 and under are free. And actually, right now, do you have the other picture that I have?
I do.
Right now, if you don't win tonight, right now there is a sale going on for tickets. It is the last chance for discounted pre-sale tickets if you can't read the thing. It's 25% off, so you go use the code HOA20. That's good until Sunday, October 7th, and then at the gate the tickets go up. But no matter what, 17 and under is free. So there you go.
I act under 17.
Yes, you do.
Is JM gonna be there?
Are you gonna be able to make it? Why are you asking?
Gon says, take a breath,
I guess
Jenny.
Do you guys want to do my kids' collaboration? I'll tell you what, we're about 4 collaborations behind right now.
We totally owe Ann Scott big time.
We do. So as much as we want to say
shoot us the info.
We can't make any promises.
Yeah,
but
shoot us the info.
Email us the information and we can just go from there.
You know, I've learned, and I won't say.
Joe, you're not gonna make it.
I won't say specifically who, but I've learned that there's quite a few channels that have a very kind of strict regimen of how their videos come out, and it's very detailed how they want their videos to come out, and they can't always fit in collaborations because, see, we're not like that. Our problem is we just don't make videos.
Yeah, we just can't get videos out. Or like we know we have a video coming up, and then just finding the time to try to squeeze it in can be difficult, especially the last few weeks. I mean, we've had family and fair and chicken butchering next weekend, and then Homesteaders of America the weekend after that, and then it's like, oh wait, we might have a free weekend. Oh no, we don't, because now we potentially could have plans that weekend.
Right.
And so it's like,
oh, the week after?
Yes.
After what?
After
the conference?
Yeah.
I thought you said fair.
Well, whatever. Y'all knew what I meant. I do collabs. Just have my... What?
I do collabs. Just have my intro into each one and my music.
Oh, what? Okay. It says into, and that's where Jenny's brain shut down.
So I went into the... I was going to tell about looking at the open class.
Labs are hard on the Pratts. We never even got to you're one of the we're 4 behind on Wholesome Roots. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So how do we win tickets?
In just a couple minutes, I'm gonna have a trivia question for you, which I already got the question. Okay. Don't let me forget what it is. And
okay.
Then you'll have your chance to win them. But I was gonna tell this little story first. At the fair today, we finally made it to the open class.
Okay. I wasn't sure which story you were going with.
No, it's not the one about... No, I'm just joking. The open class entries for like baked goods. There was cookies and breads and stuff, and there was canned goods and pickled goods.
Jellies and jams and pickles.
So this would be the open class that kids can enter in and adults can enter in and stuff. And I've been wanting to see what they had for canned stuff and what they had for pickled stuff. And fermented stuff. They looked at me like I was crazy about fermented stuff because I was asking the ladies there a lot of questions. And then I was like, well, what do you got for sourdough in here? So she took me over. So here's, somebody entered a piece of sourdough bread. Or I was like, that's your only sourdough entry? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh man. I said, I think I got to enter something next year. And
well, then you asked them too about pickled eggs, and they're like,
They looked at me like I was
Never
crazy.
had anybody ask about that.
They all, it was the lady working, one or two ladies working behind the counter, and then there was a couple, and they're all, I would say, my parents' age-ish.
Yeah.
Which I do not think of my parents as old.
No.
So, and that is an honest statement. But they were looking, and they're like, we love pickled eggs, but nobody's ever asked. So they went looking through the book, and they're like, well, there is a
pickled other.
Yeah, all other pickled
Yeah.
category or something. And I was like, cool, I'll bring, get some pickled eggs, put some red hot peppers in there, make it look really cool and everything. And so then we got talking about the sourdough, and the lady's like, look, this person also won the Red Star Yeast Award. And I was like, I have no idea what that is. I was like, all right, cool.
That's great.
She goes, well, you could enter sourdough next year and maybe get a ribbon and also get the Red Star Award. And I was like, okay, what's the Red Star Award? Well, you have to write out and kind of prove that you used that yeast in that recipe. And I told her, I said, well, I don't use yeast in, well, I should have said commercial yeast, but I said, I don't use yeast in my sourdough. And she was, the blood drained from her face, and she's like, what do you mean? You make
How
bread
do you make bread with no yeast?
Don't use yeast. I was like, no, I try to do it, a little more traditionally, and I have a lot of fun with it. And then the other couple kind of perked up, and they're kind of crowding in. They're like,
talking about you crazy
you don't use
man.
yeast? And I was like, yeah, I mean, yeast is just like flying around the air. You got to make this little trap and ferment some flour and catch it. And they're looking at me like, what, dude? Are you smoking crack? And they were looking at me crazy. And I told him, I said, well, and I told him how you can get sourdough starter going. And this turned into a really long conversation with them. It was a really good, very cool conversation.
I was having a different conversation.
They were totally flabbergasted by the whole thing. And I was like, yeah, so just get equal parts by weight. I mean, there's different ways to do it, but I told them by weight, equal parts water, equal parts flour, take half of that out each day and put the back in. And I'm doing this really quickly compared to the conversation that I had.
Right.
And I said after 2, 3, 4 days, it'll start bubbling. And they knew what I was talking about with that. And I was like, yeah, it's fermenting. It's captured yeast, and the yeast are eating and farting. And and it's bubbling. And they were just like, oh my gosh, that is just. And I told them, most recipes that you'll read will call for commercial yeast. I said, a lot of people swear. I can't really find any, I guess, legit findings on this, but a lot of people swear commercial yeast affects them. And so I told them that, and I said, I said, think about a long time ago. You didn't go to the store and buy yeast, you had sourdough. That's what you had. And they were just totally, just engrossed. Yeah, flabbergasted by that. And then, so that was kind of cool. I was like, I don't want to say teaching, but I was informing people of our parents' age about sourdough, and they were so totally into it.
Well, I love when, like, my mom will call me with, like, a garden question or a question about seedlings or something, and I can answer, and it's kind of like, my parents are the ones that taught me, like, everything, well, not like everything now at 32, but everything for years and years and years, and it's just kind of cool when I can, like, teach something back.
Big Four, we have at least 2, but I think 3 pickled egg videos. If you just search our YouTube channel for pickled eggs, you'll find it. I'm gonna be doing another one. I found another recipe on the USDA's website that I want to try, but they're good. Most of what you read says that they'll be good. What did we? I'm gonna quote this wrong. Maybe 3 months in the fridge, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
But I can almost guarantee they'll be. I won't guarantee, but I can almost guarantee they'll be good a lot longer than that. I mean, they're in vinegar, and they don't last long enough here for us to really know. Well, we did have that one get caught in the back and face like, I'm not eating that, Dad. You eat it. I did.
You did. Nunda says she has 5 starters going right before she leaves for the conference and been gone for 2 weeks.
I'm about to do a video on some different starters, I think, and because I've been wanting to do it forever. I mean, Patty Alderman got me so hooked up on that, and Amy Fuel and I had talked about it before that as well and all that, but I need to get that video going. But different starters can have different flavors depending on what you're using.
How does the King Arthur work for you?
Oh yeah, I saw that Big Four, right? That was?
City Girl, Country Heart.
Oh, okay, City Girl. Did I also see another question from Big Four?
That I do not know.
Or am I
I just saw Stefan. Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Stefan.
Talk about sourdough. Woo!
Can you eat the? Oh, Big Four was talking about eating the. Eating the pickles. So what was the question?
Yes, Mike will eat anything, Gons.
I will.
How is King Arthur working for you?
The flowers and stuff we buy. Is that what I've been using? Is King Arthur flour?
Yes.
But
for some reason I was thinking like pretty smell good flowers when you said that, not baking flour.
But I also love the recipes on King Arthur's website. They have a ton of sourdough recipes, and actually their starter recipe is a pretty typical starter recipe. I mean, half flour, half water by weight, and follow the instructions. And that's where I think it's probably their recipe I kind of started going off of. But I have tried several of their different recipes on King Arthur's website and have loved them all.
Rose has a 300-year-old starter and a 4,000-year-old starter.
Oh, that is way cool. Hey, let's do this giveaway.
Okay.
All right.
How do I go to the picture? It's not on the right one.
No, it's not.
I'll let you do
Okay.
it. I messed something up.
Here's our giveaway. Here is our giveaway for some Homesteaders of America.
Oh, and my gardener's gonna be there too.
Conference tickets. Ooh, and my gardener's gonna be there too. All right. There you go. Anybody else on there you see real quick? And my gardener, it looks like his store is doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the question. The answer...
And it's whoever we see first.
It's whoever we see first. And everybody is eligible this week. And...
Go for it. Get your chocolate fingers ready.
All right. So I have now said this, I believe, 3 times since we started 35 minutes ago.
I have no idea.
How many meat chickens? The answer I gave, I guess. How many meat chickens are we butchering this week?
Oh, okay.
Grand total, I guess the honest question is, how many meat chickens did we raise this year?
That's 2 different.
No, remember I even looked at the screen and I went.
Oh yeah.
Right? I looked at the screen and I went 1. Yes. How many meat chickens did we raise this year, Edward? I know. I kind of goofed that question up. I'm gonna give it to Edward though. The 125 is what I was looking for. The butchering is 121 though, isn't it?
It is, and that is the question you asked first.
But I was looking for the 125. I was. That's why I said how many did we raise? And I looked at the screen that time and I went 125. Did I screw this all up?
I think you messed this all up.
Okay, so does that mean Edward didn't win?
You asked 2 different questions back to back is the problem.
I screwed that up.
And it's 2 different answers.
Well, JM can't go. Gons, can you even go? New question mark? What, am I new to this?
Well, no, just asking new question.
Oh, a new question?
Yeah.
Well, JM said she can't go. If Gons can't go, then it's Edward anyways. Oh, Gons can go.
Okay. Gons and Edward both win, and we will take care of the tickets.
You're both winners.
You're both winners.
There you go.
You both got the right answer to both questions.
You did.
So,
Jenny's
Gons
right.
And Edward,
both
winners tonight.
Contact
and we
us.
will just
contact us. We will have it taken care of. Both of you guys contact us.
Now y'all better get ready to pack.
Yeah, better get your packing. Only got what?
2 weeks. 2 weeks from today it starts. So actually, you got. Like
I see what Wholesome Rose is saying. 1 to each. No. You guys both won 2 tickets.
2 tickets.
You guys both won 2 tickets.
Edward 2 tickets. Gons 2 tickets.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. That's how we do this.
See, that's what you get for letting me do the trivia question.
Well,
Lee.
That won't happen again.
All right. Awesome.
So both of you. Well, Gons, we've talked to you a few times, but go ahead and email us again.
Gons, why did she say it like that?
Go ahead and email us again with your information. And Edward, go ahead and email us, prattfamilyhomestead@gmail.com, and we'll make sure that we get the tickets to both of you.
Yes, Edward, please contact us. GN inhabit. What is that? Oh, good night. And yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we've been talking to somebody at the fair about getting a new animal on the homestead.
But you need to be quiet.
Jenny won't let me talk about
Nope. That's as much as you get to say.
it. Jenny's like super nervous. But I told her owning a Wolverine's no problem.
What?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to milk a Wolverine.
There's something wrong with you.
I cannot wait to see everybody at the conference. It is going to be a ton of fun. Hey, what's the weather forecast? Anybody know what the weather forecast is?
We haven't even.
Does anybody have a 2-week weather forecast out for the conference?
We need to make sure. Like I haven't.
Cow, llama, alpaca.
Oh, no alpacas. I'll tell you what, my best friend, that's all she wants. She's like, you guys need alpacas. It's like,
Yeah, her best friend always wants us to get stuff.
And I'm like, you need to buy some property and buy some alpacas. And
In fact,
like,
she's been offered some property.
Yeah,
you should remind her about that.
And I keep telling her, because I told her, she's talking about how she needs to mow her backyard. She's like, I just need you to give me some goats. But she lives in the city, she can't have goats. And I'm like, you need to just go buy this property and get some goats. And she's like, do they get along with alpacas? I'm like, I'm sure you can make them. So it's like, you and your alpacas.
On the other side of things, she's the one that came out here. We were here less than a month, and she said, you guys need pigs. And I said, you're right. I never even thought about it. You're right. And within 2 weeks we had pigs or something. Within a month we had pigs.
It's not that she didn't take it. She was offered to buy it.
Right.
And she's not able to buy it right now. So, yeah, so possible rain is what Bonne Terre is saying.
Okay.
So we'll just pretend we didn't hear that.
They make funny noises.
Amy has said they have gotten so much rain this year, like horrible amounts of rain. So be prepared for rain, be prepared for mud, bring
All
your
kinds
junk
of animals
boots
being guessed.
or
Do you just
something.
want to tell them what we're considering?
No! Y'all just have to wait because we don't know, and like
I think we do know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think we can tell now.
72 degrees Friday, Saturday, 40%. Oh, that's not.
I'm starting to learn that 40% chance. If the weather forecast says 40%, I'm probably safe to go ahead and cut rain. Or cut rain. Cut
Cut rain. You read rain somewhere in here. So, yes, wear your sloggers. That's for sure.
72 doesn't sound too bad.
They can't get the weather right for Virginia in the same weekend. Don't ask for 2 weeks out.
Yeah, no. I think that's typical everywhere. We know when we're looking at the 10-day forecast here at home that tomorrow's weather might be what the forecast says. And
yeah.
My chicken sloggers. Are those the ones that you used to...
I still have them out there, but they fit the kids better than they fit me. Right
oh, yeah. So. Are those the one... Who was wearing those that you saw? Or did you just see the sloggers for sale or something?
Well, Terre was doing giveaways for them.
Oh, Terre's what, I think that's what I think. Yeah.
Spotting them. But then I found them at Tractor Supply and clearance.
Right.
Just being them rain collection barrels.
We were not planning on doing a very long live show tonight. We're exhausted. Still got chores to go do. Do you want me to show that picture?
Which picture?
That one.
Oh, I don't care. Whatever you want.
But Jenny's got some pictures uploaded here. We'll run through them real quick. So Edward and Gon's ticket winners, and we will see them at Homesteaders of America.
That's all right.
All right. Horse.
That's CJ. By the way, I'll just clarify that it's CJ.
There's no new horses.
It's not a different horse. It's not another horse. It's just CJ. I just thought it was kind of a cool picture. Oh, that's kind of blurred. I didn't know it was blurry till. Oh, yeah.
Boy, if looking at that horse and then looking at that, even though it's a picture, it's kind of blinding.
Yeah. Just beautiful sunrise. This was last week, and Mike's brother and sister-in-law were in town, and I got up and got the kids off to school one morning, and then went and did chores, and it was just really pretty. And then when I was mowing, it was sunny on me, as you can kind of tell. It's like bright right by me, but then over in the back it was raining, and it ended up raining on me while I was mowing, but not horribly. But that rainbow kept cutting across. So every time I turn around and face, I'm like, oh, there's a rainbow. Turn around.
Do you want to tell our mowing nightmare?
Mowing nightmare. Okay. Our lawnmower broke. The
pretty newish lawnmower.
Yeah, pretty newish. And this is actually the second time that this part has broken, so it's kind of a disappointment.
It's the, what is it called? Mantle or mantle?
Or something that holds the blades.
Holds the blade and the whole housing to the mower deck. cracked on 3 of the 4 bolts.
So it had been about 5 weeks since we had mowed.
Well, the other thing is I jumped online to order a new one, and they're out of stock. No telling when they'll get more.
Everywhere, out of stock.
It's like, really? This thing's like 2 years old, I think it is?
Not even.
Not even 2
years old.
Yeah, 1 year old.
Yeah, we bought it, last year.
Yeah.
And so, we were kind of waiting, okay, well, let's just give it a few days, see if it comes in. Well, then, with things just being the way they are, we get super busy and we haven't mowed. And the grass, no joke, was taller than my knee.
It didn't grow like that this summer.
Taller than my knee. It was so tall.
In some spots,
some spots, yeah. Some spots wasn't quite as bad. But, so we went and borrowed the neighbor's mower because we were finally like, we have to do something with this. This is ridiculous. And his brother's coming in
exactly part-time.
And so we borrowed his mower, which has its own little quirks on how to, like, you have to take the filter off to start it and stuff because the choke cable broke, and but it has a bigger deck on it, which is nice. But I had to go over it twice and in every section because it was so tall. But before, I couldn't get it started one morning, and I was like, I have to mow. Like, that was my game plan for the whole day. I have to mow. Well, we had picked up a small push mower to run along, like, in front of the pig fence between the fruit trees and around the
Have a good night, aim high.
So I just start push mowing the yard, and so I spent hours push mowing and then going back over it with the push mower on a lower level, and it was quite the workout, but quite the nightmare all at once. And then he gets up, he gets the big one running, and so then I'm doing all that, and it was awful. It was such a nightmare, but our neighbor was so cool. He's like, I need to borrow it later, but I can bring it back if you're not done with it, or if you want me to get it running now, you can use it now. And I'm like, I can't get this thing started.
Living garden. I've given our goats this like pretty small area out there in the hay field. I didn't cut the hay over there, and I just gave it to them to go out there. They're not even really knocking it down. I mean, you can tell that they're eating or whatever, but it's like, and we don't give them hay. They have the hay field.
Right. I was very tempted to slap a collar on one and put CJ's tether out and let it eat. But my luck is like it would start to eat and be like, oh, it's nap time. And then the goat would lay down because we have some pretty lazy goats.
What was that? Was that last year or the year before we got rid of the sheep?
At least we didn't have to do it all with the weed whacker. I started taking it on with the weed whacker, but that was a battery operated weed whacker. That's a joke too. 2 years ago we got rid of the sheep.
Right. Because we weren't really doing anything with the sheep. So Duncan says they got 3 sheep. They eat more than goats. Oh, yes, they do eat more than goats.
Yes, they do. They take it down to nothing. That
is one reason we kind of got rid of them, is they were burning through the hay so much faster than the goats.
And the pasture.
And then the pasture. They were just mowing it down.
Yeah.
And we have use for the goats, so we made the decision to get rid of the sheep.
Yep.
But also, one reason for the lawnmower here is we were kind of in a rush last week trying to get things just, spruced up a little bit.
Nicer,
my brother, it was my brother's first time coming out here.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really have time to start running goats all over the place and everything. And I mean, most of the grass areas, the kids' play area and stuff anyways, so.
Yeah. So we got it looking nicer. And then we've had like a little bit of rain here and there, so hopefully it doesn't grow like too fast.
Yeah, so we're still hoping that part comes back in stock. This is a snapper product. I think I will never buy a snapper again. I mean, can't complain.
It's great, but
yeah, the lawnmower itself we've had no problem with, and we use it all the time. Or the lawn tractor, we use it all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I take the pig feed out to the pigs in and everything. And but yeah, that mower deck, that must be a defective part on there, because yeah, they're out of stock. And I've actually replaced one before on there.
Yeah.
We didn't have the for hardly anything, and I replaced it. We have a lot of grass. When we first moved in here, I told Jenny, I said, we got to do something because we got way too much grass. We need to be growing something or something. But part of our grass deal, where the meat chickens are running right now, next year is going to be pasture for CJ. So we're hoping this fall still, sometime after Homesteaders of America, start sinking, at least get some fence posts sunk in, at least get it mapped out. You know, if winter sets in and we don't get the fence in until spring, that so be it. That's fine.
Yeah, he's not going to be out there anyway,
right.
So it's not a big deal. But if we can at least get some posts in the ground, that would make me happy.
Our big, and these will be eating paddocks. These won't be go sit out there and have fun and roll around all day. This will be access for him to eat. And so we're kind of, I keep wanting to like post a picture in the Pratt pack of that area and draw have some different drawings and stuff, but I'm kind of torn whether to make like 4 to 6 pretty small paddocks that won't give him any room to really do anything, which is kind of the right idea. But basically there'll be plenty of grass for him to eat for a day in there, maybe 2 days, and then we would close that paddock off and give him another one for the next day or two, or just kind of cut it in half and still the same thing, eat over here for a day or two and then eat over here for a day or two, but they would be bigger paddocks that he could actually like get a little crazy in if he wanted to.
Duncan says that they've been cutting their orchard with a scythe.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few of them, and we are horrible with those things. Like, there is no skill whatsoever with those things.
What's her name, Julianne? Or
Julianne, Dirt Patch Heaven.
Yeah, like, watch her videos. Like,
and she's like, and he's like, oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, easy.
And he's like, maybe you should try. Maybe you'll be better at it. And
Jenny was better.
I was better, but that still is like no joke. And so even when Mike was cutting hay, that was what, like 2 weeks ago or whatever you did hay. He took the sickle real quick in between the pasture and got He was like, this grass is ridiculous, and so it shortened it right in front of the pasture a little bit. But yeah, it was so hot.
You are probably right getting started on homesteading. And then I probably got the really cheap version because I got it at Walmart, right? We got that at Walmart?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because our other lawnmower had died and we needed a lawnmower.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking,
we thought it was sharp.
Well, one of the sizes that we got was from that company. I wish I could prop them up right now because they were really good on the phone, really good as a small mom pop place. I want to say in New England states is what I want to say.
Yeah, it was out east.
And they gave me the option, hey, we'll send it to you sharpened or you can do it. And they sat on the phone instructing me and everything. They were just, you could tell it was a mom pop operation, and they sat on the phone with me forever.
Right.
And we elected to have them go ahead and send it to us sharpened and everything. And it feels extremely sharp to me. And then I can't cut no grass with it.
Yep. Can't. It was, I don't know. It's hard. It's a tricky, like, you've got to have the right movement. It's, I don't know, it's just, to me, it's just tricky.
Hey, real quick, anybody local,
awful.
I am in the market for a hay bine. I would prefer a smaller one. I don't need anything huge, even if talking about maybe getting some more land, maybe, but I would like to do some more hay and then sell extra hay, but I still don't want anything crazy. I would love to have a 7-foot hay bine, a New Holland 7-footer. I would love, but 9 foot's perfectly fine. So if anybody local knows anybody, the other thing for anybody local is we have a pig.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
No, but we have a pig. If somebody is interested in a pig, at this exact moment, I can't tell you if it would be a red wattle or a Tamworth. I'm pretty sure it would be a red wattle. I'm pretty sure. If you're interested in that, possibly, shoot us a message.
Email us.
Email us, prattfamilyhomestead@gmail.com.
Email us.
And we'll have that. I'll be posting that on our social media in the next, I got some other people I'm calling too, but probably the next 4 or 5 days I'll be posting that we have a pig available.
So it's alive right now, but...
The pig's alive right now, yep.
But
You're right, Duncan.
They do go in at the end of October. And so if you're interested, then email us and we can talk about our prices.
Yep. I got no problem. I got no problem telling you my prices.
We do still have the 10 pigs right now, but only for like 4 more weeks.
4 more weeks. We're doing $2.25 a pound hanging weight. Plus you pay the butcher whatever cuts you want, whatever you want, smoked sausage, we take a Jerome Country Market. I got no problem taking it somewhere else relatively
within reason.
Within reason. The one trailer that we have right now, I'm not trusting too much, but yeah, ask Mike.
So
I could also do halves, if part-time.
Yeah.
Or anybody.
We have the date set for the red wattles to go in October 28th to Jerome Country Market. So if that's what you want, then that, and they're pretty good about getting it back within like 5 to 7 days, getting the meat back.
Yeah, in fact, we always get ours back in 5 days, unless it kind of falls on a weird weekend. That could turn it into something else, but it's usually 5 days. Yeah, Kentucky's a little bit out of that within reason range, but part-time, I don't know. I'm sure Jerome would package that up for you. I have no idea. I've never asked them like that, or whoever you wanted to butcher it, or I could even probably you guys. I could drop it off. You guys can butcher it, but yeah, that's probably where we'll end up in another year or two, is asking for just the 2 halves back, because that would be another great stepping stone. Why didn't I think of that?
It's not too late to still do it that way this year.
No.
Because I haven't gone in yet. Do it with one and not with the other, and just take it one at a time.
And since I am thinking it's a red wattle, these Tamworth are big right now. Oh my gosh, especially that one girl. Holy cow. Baby got back.
Oh my gosh, she is huge. And like, we were like, I'm sorry, I was reading that first when you were talking. We were looking at the pigs in the swine barn at the fair, and they have to be between 220 and 300 pounds to go in. And we're looking at some of them, and we're like, if that's like closer to the 300 mark, then what does our pig weigh? Because like, no joke, she is massive.
She is. All 4 of those Tamworth are very big right now, but the one really stands out.
And she's the sweetest one too.
Today I was out there.
No, I wasn't out there with you.
Well, no, not with the feed though. That was earlier or something, but I was just out there, and she came tearing across that pasture, running up to me, wanting ear scratches and stuff. Post pics of the pigs. Yeah, and actually, you'll see the pigs in the Friday vlog that I'm hoping to edit tonight and get out first thing in the morning is what I'm hoping for our Friday vlog. But
see how that works out. Tracy, hi, by the way, I saw you come in. We are going to be processing our meat birds starting next Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the game plan. It's going to be just the 2 of us Thursday, Friday, so we're just going to kind of pick away at them as we can, and then Saturday we think we've got some help coming. We think Hodgepodge Homestead might be able to come out and help. Hodgepodge
offered to come out a little Thursday and Friday also. We just don't know our Saturday we have set for butchering, but Thursday and Friday Jenny and I are going to probably try and duck in, maybe do 5 or 10 here, 10, 20 here.
Yeah, so we'll just kind of see what happens, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week is the goal.
Oh my gosh, chickens. Duncan.
That is a huge pig, Duncan.
I was just talking to our feed mill guy. So our local feed mill bought Faith's meat birds at the fair. I don't know if you said that. One of the banks bought TJ's meat birds at the fair. But he and I were talking, and what was it, 600? He usually likes to take them in. And I think he was saying he likes his pigs with the hanging weight more around 300.
Oh, okay.
Which ours are usually 2 and under, although we did have a 220 last year. We had a 210 hanging weights.
Yeah, hanging weights.
That girl, that one's ours.
Oh, yeah.
That one's going in our freezer.
She is big.
Although the smart thing would be make that one of the ones for sale. That would be the smart thing.
Yeah.
But we're not smart.
Yeah, definitely email us, Cindy, and let us know what you and Mike think.
Cool. So yeah, imagine our butcher cost if we did just take 2 halves home. You're basically just looking at the kill, and you would get charged the cut fee per pound. I mean, that's just how it works. But there would be no smoking. There'd be no. Is that what you want?
Yeah. I have to figure this out. Chickens. There's TJ and Faith with their meat birds at the fair. This was judging day. Well, this is entry and judging day. It all happens in one day. You get them weighed and entered. I don't know what's up with. She's making a silly face.
Looks like she's coming after you.
I know, she's like, you gonna take that picture, Mom? Really? Do you want to show Drew? I didn't
This one?
Well, he's with the.
Okay.
I didn't realize he was kind of wiping his nose. He was crying.
Yes, he got pretty worked up.
Andrew.
Before the judge.
Yeah, Andrew did Clover Bud Poultry Showmanship. This was the first year any of the kids did showmanship.
Duncan, live or hanging?
And he had 3 people in front of him, and he was okay until the judge got to the kid next to him, and then he started crying, and he just kind of lost it, and even had me go over and ask Mike and his brother and sister-in-law to stop watching him. And everybody around Mike and Andy and Jamie got a kick out when I was like, Andrew would like for you to stop watching him now. And they just thought it was hilarious. But he got himself together. He chilled out. He got himself together. The judge came over. He talked to him. You know, he
stuck through it. He did really good.
He didn't score very well, only because there was a lot more to it than what we knew.
Yeah, we know nothing about it.
And so
we do now.
We didn't prep him to answer some of the questions properly. But he did good. He held his chicken. You know, he did some of what he was supposed to do. And then when it was all done, he was looking for everybody, and he's all like. It's like, you did good, buddy. You did good.
After it was over, I told him, I said, Andrew, I am so proud of you. I mean, you got kind of upset, but you stuck it in. You stayed in there. You stuck it out, and you pushed through it, and you did it. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, he did really good, and he got a medal for it. So he was super excited. He got his medal and his ribbon. So yeah, he was really excited about that. He thought that was great.
Look at my awesome. I mean. Faith's awesome popcorn.
Did you put it back on image? Or
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So she got best in class for Cherokee popcorn. She had to take 10. So she did a good job. She picked 10 really good ones.
And it really stands out with the rest of that corn. We thought we had read that the husk was supposed to stay on.
Yeah,
but she did get dinged for the husk being on.
Yep, she did get remarks on there that the husk has to come off.
And we found out, so she was the only popcorn entry, right?
She was the only.
So she didn't compete with that other corn that was there. But they do not have to give you best of class if you're the only one.
They don't.
They can give you an A-B award, an A award, a B award, a C award, or nothing. They can actually just give you nothing.
Right.
But she still got best of class. She was the only one, but she got best of class also.
Yep, and she brought some of the purple onions.
Yep. And they said that those could be fresher. I didn't really find too much wrong with them, but she did really good.
Yep, honorable mention for that. And then she also had best in class for her nature wreath, which they actually have hanging upside down here.
They do.
It's supposed to be hanging by that green ribbon, so
Jenny fixed it.
Mom went and flipped it over. But she got best in class for her nature wreath as well. And that is grapevine that we went and cut down that she wound in a circle and used metal to hold it in place. And then she glued on leaves and bark and pine needles and pine cones and a bird nest, all stuff that she went out and gathered. TJ got best in class for Indian corn, which can't see it all that well.
This is where the conversation of best of class came in, because TJ was kind of bummed. He was happy he got best of class, but he was kind of bummed because he was the only one. He's like, well, yeah, of course I got it. But then we got to talking to some friends, and they're like, well, they don't have to give you best of class. And so that kind of pumped him up a little bit.
Yes.
That Indian corn next to him is somebody else in a different class.
Yes. And
hey, 50 chickens.
He also did a metal punch of a wolf, and so he got best in class for that. And this was his first year doing this, and he did very well. This ended up, it looks really good. He absolutely loves it.
They love doing the craft stuff.
Oh, yeah, they do. Andrew, being a clover bud, gets a ribbon for everything, but I had to get a picture of him with something. He wanted a picture with his sunflower, so that is his sunflower that he chose.
He went out and picked it,
and then this one.
You know it's after 10 already?
It is. Very blurry, but there's TJ auctioning off his chickens. And there's Faith with a feisty chicken.
Yeah. And she did good smiling the whole time.
She did. Too. She was like, I was so happy to put that chicken down. It was so heavy.
Well, during her dance Oh, can't.
What did? Oh, I'm sorry. What did I?
I think you hit the middle button.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Faith during her dance recitals a lot of times will forget, or more so during her practice, not the actual recital. She will.
So serious.
Yeah, she'll. We're like, smile, Faith, smile, and so she. What did I tell her last time?
Yeah, I'll give you $2 if you smile the whole time.
Yep, and she did the whole time during her dance recital.
Like the second she was out there, she walked out and then she. And when you were done, she's like, "Where's my $2?"
Yeah. I didn't offer her any money during the auction, but I reminded her. I said, "You need to smile the whole time you're out there for that auction." So
they did good.
Brown Coat Homestead. Thank you. I thought I saw somebody. That's what I thought I was reading. So I thought somebody say good night. Oh, I have to get going. Have a good night. City Girl, Country Heart. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, Brown Coat. We were very happy with how the kids did this year. Not just what place they got, but we were very happy with their projects as a whole. Did you get a picture of her pillow?
Well, no, I didn't. Well, we can do that. We still got to get pictures of all the other stuff. Yeah. But so this is the same girl. Okay, this obviously is Faith. Wild, crazy hair. Just that's Faith.
That was after softball or something, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And then I'm just showing this just because she's cute.
Just because she's
cute. Here's Faith on picture day for school. It's like a completely different girl here. And look at that hair. That is never-ending hair. Trying to braid that for her chicken auction, sitting in the side of the van, I was like, man, we gotta have like 15 minutes for me to braid her hair. She has to start sitting, looking up, and then I get like to the back of her head, and then she has to like half stand, and then I keep going, and I'm like, okay, stand all the way, and then she stands up, and I'm like, and it's like, oh, move forward, I can't get it. It's like never-ending braids.
You want to know what I just thought of?
But then, hold on.
Completely off subject.
Hold on. Same subject. You guys show the peanut. There's Gooby Dooby.
Peanut.
Gooby Dooby on picture day just because she's cute too. Okay, now what completely different subject?
Homesteaders of America ticket contest giveaways.
What about?
I think the same thing happened last year.
I don't think it did.
I think I remember contacting Amy and saying, hey, blah, blah, blah won, but somebody else also wanted to or something.
Or maybe we contacted because somebody else was like, I think we wanted to donate tickets to somebody else. I think that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
There was somebody else that we also wanted to donate tickets to.
Gotcha.
Yes, Faith,
I don't know what I mean.
Faith does have beautiful hair, but it's very long hair.
It's after 10. You ready to go to sleep?
I'm ready.
Do you have any other pictures?
Nope, that was everything I had. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't put any pictures up tonight, so.
That would be all of it.
So congratulations to Edward and Gons. Get us your email address, or get us your email us. Get us your contact info, and
we'll make sure to get those tickets over to you. Or I don't know if we'll be able to, or maybe we'll just pass your information to Amy.
I think, and then Amy will probably contact you. But I guess we'd appreciate you going through us. Though.
Yeah.
So that way Amy will know.
Us first, and we'll let Amy know who the winners are, and be the middle person there.
That's how I go do chores.
I do the meat chickens.
By the time I come back in from chores, you're already gonna be asleep.
I'd be asleep. It's been such a long 3 weeks. It's been hard.
This has been
And on top of it, canning and gardening.
I'm usually pretty active on all the social media stuff. I mean, we don't get as many YouTube videos out as I'd like, but Instagram and Facebook, I haven't even been doing that. And then like Pratt Pack, I'm really good in Pratt Pack. I haven't even been doing that. I did catch up the other day though. But all right, thank you Big Four for stopping by. We really appreciate it. What is that? Big Four. Oh, metal. Big Four Metal Babe. Okay, I got it. When I first saw it the first time, I started saying Big Four because I was like, Metalla Baby? What? But don't worry, you'll get used to it. That's just me.
Yeah, that's just what happens.
All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks a lot.
Good night.